One.
Oh, we're on, apparently.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is why it is imperative that we kill Sasanili by the end of this session.
We gotta.
Thank you for coming to my 3-hour PowerPoint presentation where I shared my screen. Thank you all for coming early.
Carcass likes Sassanelli, though.
There was music. Great.
Also, wash your hands. Make sure you pull everything back when you're cleaning. There you go.
We're actually
And eat your vegetables.
Yes. Hi. Lots of cold opens. And welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the world of Greyhawk, a Dungeons & Dragons fantasy world created more than 50 years ago by some gamers whose legacies live on to this day. We are honored and proud to take up the D&D banner and share our 5th edition, 2024, plus a bunch of homebrew Greyhawk story with you. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we'll be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything is uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. We'll never get through that. Some quick acknowledgements of sponsors and others who have helped make this game possible. Roll20, a popular browser-based virtual tabletop platform for TTRPGs and board games, offering tools for character sheets, dice rolling, maps, and more. Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better, with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. Legendary Games, a company that creates third-party support products for D&D 5th edition, aiming to provide the best possible campaign enhancements, such as the Boricubos and legendary Latin American monster supplements that we're using in this game. The Tales of Jade and Gold, Teot Lali, a free-to-the-public 5th edition supplement written by Rolando Esteban Cruz. And we are also on board the affiliate program with Arkenforge, an amazing virtual tabletop and map-making software for TTRPGs, and Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks, reputedly the best gaming supplements on the planet. Use the promo code WOULDBEHEROES, all caps, no spaces, for $5 off your Arkenforge order or 10% off your Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks. Throwing that out there. Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks. There it is. I don't know why I feel like I need to repeat it.
Can't imagine
now,
why.
let us introduce our cast. And let's start with the man, the myth, the legend. Wasn't here last week, so we made it a friend for him. Alejandro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alejandro, also known as the Greedy Dragon, where you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And I was playing Priest, the mysteriously and disturbingly tall human with a dark past, but someone, I'm not naming names, but it was probably the DM who's white, put my character on no frita. So he's dead, and I will now be playing a new character. He's been murdered off screen.
Alejandro.
F in the chats for Priest, boys.
F in the chat for Priest. I don't know. I can't follow with any of that. John.
Also, important note. Sorry, go ahead.
Nope.
Hello. Hello, I'm John. Today I will be playing Elnest and or Telesan. Yeah.
Maybe even Sassanili one last time.
Maybe Sassanili.
Apparently we have
Before
to kill
he dies.
Gotta die.
Before his
I don't
ascension.
know why. I have no idea why Sassanili has to die. Hey, Joe.
We went through a whole 3-hour PowerPoint.
Joe.
I thought that was just a cute thing. Hi, everybody. Name's Joe, better known as DJ Twitter or Nullfinger on most of the social media sites, and I'm playing the Fiend, Shadewood. The awesome guy, also a loyal follower of the Church of Sassanili, and and in the name of the Sassanili, the Bishop, and the Minor. Sassanili be praised. Has not started a cult, I promise. It is not in his hands. He's just left the stuff. It's passing on its own.
No longer in his hand.
There has been an altar made for Caress, but no one will find it. Maybe, maybe not.
Truth. And Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I'm playing Carcass, commander of the Iron Scale Mercenary Float, and awkward party guest. And both of us are she/her.
And Paula.
Hello, I'm the newest nerd. I'm playing Pink River. Just a regular, good-looking guy. Let's see what we come up with.
He's just a normal man.
Ring
An
about-
innocent
He just
man.
looks a little bit moist.
Just
all the
a
time,
dude.
but other than that-
He just got out of the shower.
I'm sorry, he looks just a little bit moist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the
he's a
time.
little bit damp. Just
That
So
is,
if you-
that is what
you
was
have,
said.
you have to
Yes.
say
Glistening.
moist the way it's meant to be said.
Moist.
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 You guys are assuming I can do accents in any way I can't.
So, what has happened? F in the chat for Alejandro. Excuse me. I mean, Priest. Yeah. Last episode, our party had a bit of a celebration / festival for the Day of the Dead. You know, a bit of like a month late, but we managed to get to it. Unfortunately, Alejandro was not able to be there. That's okay. We commemorated his absence. Apparently, my apologies. That is bad luck. So
Yeah, real talk, chat, or viewers. If you're watching
may
this,
have to kill Priest for real to make sure
Please.
that things come to pass. I don't know.
please don't put your real friends who are alive pictures on an ofrenda. It is
That
considered.
means you want
no,
them to die.
Yeah, no, it's.
Not bad. It's bad mojo. Don't do that. Terrible thing. I did it with the character because I felt it was okay because he's probably going to die at some point.
I mean, he is like 58.
Are we?
years old.
Let's be real.
Odds are he goes in punching things. So
I'm a warlock who punches things, so
Yeah, your life expectancy isn't very high.
I mean, we're surprised he made it to 58.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you have made it.
either way,
first
real talk,
episode.
real ofrendas, don't put live people on 'em. I knew that going into it. However, with that, they sampled many wares, including but not limited to calabaza and tacha, enchiladas, marquesitas, esquites, empanadas, pozole. Had many abuelas foisting food upon them and getting mad when they didn't take enough. And throughout the crowd, this perpetually showered-looking individual named Pink River somehow got roped into the rest of them when Whistlegap found them in the crowd and said, Valderosa's tomorrow meeting.
Carcass wasn't
Project.
there for that. Otherwise, she'd have words about another random person being thrown in.
Oh, well, now we have to renegotiate the contract
Yeah,
again.
yeah, feel free to talk about the contract.
Well, it's a good thing you wanted this to be an RP episode.
Exactly. So, the streets remarkably clean, despite the fact that literally every one of them had a path of marigolds leading to both the graveyard and every house in the region. There are none. The entire street is vacant of... I mean, there are some decorations that are hanging still over individual houses, but the paths of marigolds and the logic in your brains would basically dictate how did they possibly have this many marigolds? But they're all gone. Burned up, if you will, by the magic that placed them in the first place. And everyone recovering the next morning after a festival of remembrance that was both reverent and joyous and festive. And the city went to sleep and has now awakened. And while the remnants and the sort of the ghost of the festival, if you will, is there, life in Sasserine seems to be picking up right where it left off. You hear the noises of the seagulls, the ships coming in and out of harbor, dock working, and a noise making thing, so I can give you some noise. If that does anything.
I'm not
Alright.
hearing it if it is.
Wait.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Cool. So, now that you all have awakened and joined the living once more, what will you do? It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. New life.
For
you.
me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
How you feeling?
So let me make it clear. Priest last night was intending to head straight to the Valderoso house to sleep and recuperate. He unfortunately is a nice person and helped an abuela with her cart. Was then invited inside. Thought I'll go in for a drink or two.
Yep.
Did not leave. Ate way too much food. And let's remember, where Priest is from is based off of Germany. So the amount of seasonings Priest has experienced is like cocaine for this man. Had far too much to drink because he got into a drinking game with the Tues of that particular family, and he is waking up in a cemetery.
Yep. That's
As
legit.
he just
100%.
As you just. By the way, this is based off a real story that happened to my uncle. He was visiting Mexico. He helped out the abuela of the family that was housing him, and he got drunk at that party at that night and woke up in a cemetery. It was hilarious.
That is some
Currently
prime
dying.
uncle story.
Yeah. So Priest wakes up. Oh. Slaps himself awake a bit. Looks around. Checks his body for injuries because it's not the first time he's woke up in a cemetery. Normally it's because people thought he was dead. Stands up, walks out the gate, says hello to the priest to the actual priest who's walking outside and looks around for the fastest way to the Valderosa building and just starts making his way there.
Where is the building comparison to the graveyard? It is aptly named Ancestor Island,
Oh,
and it's not terribly far. Oh, it is terribly far.
just a brisk swim.
Ironically, taking a gondola might be faster. Otherwise, you're walking all the way around the Merchant District. To the Azure District, and then into the Merchant District, and then back up into the other thing.
Alright,
It's a bit of a trek.
Yeah, he stumbles into the station where you can buy a ticket for the gondola.
Fair.
Excuse me. How much for a gondola ticket?
You know what? I don't even know. It is fairly inexpensive. It's going to be a copper piece. Not going to be a terrible amount of...
Reaches into his bag and pulls out a copper.
Are you alright? A little bit,
The last time I had as much alcohol as I did last night, I think I was 18.
But the hair of the dog that bit you, did it?
Great food, though.
And he rows his way, and the sea air is crisp and salty, as though almost like the entire world has now flipped a switch. Once the Day of the Dead is finished, now winter can start, and the air seems cooler as a result. And the presence of ships in the harbor. It's almost like everything was waiting for the Day of the Dead to finish in order to basically conclude business because of shifting tides, because of shifting weather patterns. There might be a bit of a not a frenzy, but at least a concern to finish business in a certain way, so that, or at least up north, so that when the cold hits, the weather patterns don't strand them where they don't want to be, so they get the business going faster down here to where it needs to be. Anyway, the guy rows you across, and you end up at Fish Rock Road, if one is looking at the map.
I just noticed camera went off and we are all out of order.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh,
I am apparently now Carcass, so hold on, let me drink some water so I can do Carcass's voice
Yep.
respect.
Paula, you need to not
Yeah,
shut
no.
off your camera if you step away.
Eve's the DM now. How to make
My
the
bad.
It's okay.
My bad.
All good, all good. I did that too my first game.
He's not the
Several
DM
times.
anymore?
Nope. You are back in the seat.
Oh, fine. I'll do it. It's fine. Now, and you wander your way along the street. A dwarven woman sweeping a walk.
Good
Or rather,
morning.
her a younger, middle-aged dwarven male sweeping a walk, and a elderly dwarven woman comes out with a plate, and he stops, takes one. She sees you. Here, have a tamale.
He looks down at it.
Meat.
Thank you.
I'm blurry as all F now. I can never tell because the screen is
It's okay,
terrible.
because you're ascending.
That's right. So, the dwarf who was sweeping, he's standing there, he's eating his tamale. So, you look tired.
Long night. How was the festivities for you?
Oh, I mean, got to see my uncle again. Had some drinks. Apparently, so did you.
I got roped into a drinking game.
Yeah, that happened.
Something about Loteria.
I know it. Lots of garbanzo beans all over the floor. Well, it's a good day. Weather's changing, right on schedule. Sort of that talking about nothing at all sort of stuff. And he says, "Here, one more for the road." Holds up the plate.
You offer a lot of food in this city.
Food is life.
It's a good thing I'm this tall, he says as he unwraps the new tamale and starts eating it as he keeps walking.
Well, don't be a stranger. Now, what would Pink River be doing?
Pink would have woken up, be very confused, and wonder, where did I have to go again? So he just looks around and tries to find the two guys that he was sort of following yesterday. You know, so he just stands somewhere high again in the city and like keeps an eye, see if he spots them.
Right. Now, where would Pink River be staying?
I guess an inn.
Okay. Any particular one? There are many.
First one he saw.
Let's see.
Actually, probably one that is like nearest the cemetery and the festival.
That's fair. That makes a certain amount of sense. Let's see if I can find.
Wait, does that mean there's a chance Pink River saw Priest just walking out of the cemetery with a massive hangover?
Possibly, yeah.
District. Map of the Merchant District. 2. Yeah. Where the heck did I go? I'm trying to find the drunk bear. Keep losing it. It's in there somewhere. There is. Oh, there it is. That's. There's an anchor. In fact, one of the closest inns to the Ancestor Island is the Drunk Bear.
Sounds perfect.
It's a little closer than Fenter's place. Probably the closest close. The only one closer would be something in the Noble District, and it's less about inns up there and more about personal residences. So,
Probably wouldn't afford that either.
that's entirely likely. So, at the Drunk Bear, dimly lit, cozy, smells of spiced rum, roasted nuts, and sandalwood. And you come down the stairs, and there's a barrel-chested giant of a fellow. Human only by looks, because he is a brick wall. And he's cleaning various steins and such left over from the day before. On the mantle and over the fireplace, there is the remains of an ofrenda with some photos on it, with some crystals that are projecting small images. And there is a tabaxi cleaning, and sort of straightening the tables and straightening the chairs. And a bard sort of idly, absent-mindedly sort of tuning their lute. Bing, 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 sort of thing. And the man behind the counter, our newest charge. A fresh winter morning for you. What can we get you?
Just whatever you have for breakfast.
What do I actually have in here? Let's see. I'll take a. How hungry are you?
After last night, not that hungry to be fair. I just don't know when I'm gonna have a meal next, so might as well eat something.
I mean, are you planning on traveling?
I'm always on the move, yeah.
Oh. Well, can't travel on an empty stomach, that's what I say. I'm gonna take some inspiration from... Can't find that thing.
Mike, you have too many notes.
Yeah, I have too many notes. Way too many notes. I'm gonna take some inspiration from my good friend Brett, Lumberjackers, and he basically goes into the sort of the galley area, and you can smell fresh eggs cooking. You can smell
Perfect.
bacon.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Comes out a few minutes later, and it's essentially what they would call up here anyway, a lumberjack breakfast. There are
Delicious.
eggs, there are sausages, there are strips of bacon, hash browns, 4 slices of toast.
Nice. I eat it
Now
all.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And so where are you heading?
Right now, I'm going to... what's the guy's house that we were supposed to go?
The Valderosa.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Valdrons. Do you know where that is?
Oh yeah, that's just straight down the street.
Oh, awesome.
Valderosa's,
So, yeah.
I've had an estate here for years. Philanthropist.
Had no idea. I somehow was told I should be there for some reason.
Do-do-do.
Okay. Can I just pay for my stuff and then go make my way to the state?
Sure. And you follow his directions. He points you.
Is it like super obvious, or am I gonna be embarrassed and enter the wrong house?
Oh yeah, it's an estate. It's a large walled compound that you'll
Rich people stuff.
basically head to the end of the merchant district. Ironically, Main Street, which is not so main. But then you'll take a curve around, and then you can kind of see it essentially from most points in the merchant district. It's a tall structure. And you start making your way there.
Yep.
Carcass. How
What I think Carcass...
still wearing a face paint?
What?
Still wearing face paint?
Yes, although it's kind of like streaked and messed up, so it almost looks like corpse makeup now for like, you know, death metal stuff.
There.
But I think last night she made a nest out of a bunch of the marigolds and just kind of crashed out on the street. And so she wakes up and there is no more nest. And she's just like covered in little scraps and bits of various street meats, and like has just like one big.
What? Carcass is equivalent of a bender.
Yeah, she has like a half of a raw fish hanging out of her mouth, and
Nice.
kind of wakes up, snorts, and then does that that crocodile snap to pull something into her mouth. Just finish eating it.
Clearly, it was there, so it was meant to be eaten.
Yeah. She's sitting up. She's got that little that stuffed bear still like tucked into her vest. She's just looking around all groggy because her nice warm bed has disappeared. Now she's on all these cold cobblestones, and it's just not getting her blood flowing. So
The sun itself, mid-morning or early morning sun, not as warm as it would feel even a couple of days ago. Sort of, there's a change in the air, and you're like,
she's starting to feel that desire for torpor.
exactly.
Um,
-1 to hit dead.
She very slowly stands up, and like the waking up cold is her version of a hangover. It
Nice.
sucks. She's not happy about it. Yeah, with all those little fires burning around and this nice fluffy pile of marigolds, like she had a pretty warm nest going there for a sec. I don't think she's very far from the Valderosa complex.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, so I think she's going to go try to find like a good sunny spot nearby the estate to just bask for a little bit and try to warm up.
Easily done. The sun gets warm, but it takes its time. And so as you're walking, the blood flow and everything, it wakes you up. You can sense the change in the weather and the change in the air, though, because there's a bit more of a activity in the docks and in the seaside business sections, and they are happy enough to sort of greet morning, but the greetings are a bit more brusque than they used to. There's things to do before, or at least to accommodate whatever business and whatever shipping that they need to get done in order so that they can anticipate the north freezing and not shipping stuff as often. And as you wander, you can see the remnants of the decorations and the festival. But for the most part, whole thing is clean.
Yeah, she noticed. Somebody took her bed.
What the hell? How do they clean under you? That's the weird part.
Yeah, that's wild.
They managed to completely not disturb you at all and take all the marigolds. Not even one left.
Unappreciated.
I picture Carcass sort of just clutching the bear absentmindedly while she sleeps and just a little foot kicking. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. And you wander in the direction of the Valderosa estate. Where's Naveen?
Well, it depends. Where are we currently sitting? Near the marigolds? I may have mixed up some stuff.
There are, in fact, no marigold petals.
Oh, then where am I at?
I don't know. Where would you have stayed?
Ooh, at a nice inn.
There was, in fact, the Drunken Bear, which is the one that you had gone to before. There are a number of places.
Who is that? Where my texts are located?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That was, in fact, where
I
the
would-
original...
Before I drifted off, I would have created like an effigy or like a little offering place for the bishop and for
you did though,
Billy.
before.
Okay, so I won't stay at the Drunken Bear. I'll go to another one.
Okay.
And kind of do like a pilgrimage thing. So there'll be another place there.
Is this cult's pilgrimage just a pub crawl?
Perhaps.
I mean, kill two birds with one stone.
It's very Bacchus.
How far away and what district would you like to be in? There are many.
Taxi one.
Taxi one.
Yes. Not
I don't
acting
know.
like sexy.
You want to go to a bar?
A what bar?
Do you want to go to a bar with a theme, or do you want to just go to just a regular
Themed bar would be pretty cool.
themed bar? All right, fine. Then let's take you to, and you wandered to, and then you ended up staying at, don't laugh, the Lumberjacker.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I didn't laugh.
I did.
All right,
Carcass doesn't get it.
nice.
No.
This is in the southern end of the Cudgel district, which is sort of off to, I guess, if you're looking at the map,
I'm looking at it.
left, bottom left. It is thematic. A giant carved wooden axe hangs above the entrance. The entire building looks like it's built from rough-hewn timber and dark stone. The inside smells of barley, roasted grains, pine smoke. Long wooden tables dominate the tap room. The walls are adorned with axe heads, mounted animal heads, most of which are nowhere near being indigenous to the immediate region. So you've got moose, elk, grizzly bear, timber wolf, and when you come down, a broad-shouldered, bearded individual, male presenting, is dressed in a red and black checked shirt, sleeves rolled up to his
Of course.
elbows. And
Hi.
he's got a beanie on his head for some odd reason.
Hi. Mm-hmm.
He's straightening chairs. Like, hey, bud. We're gonna get you.
Good morning. Do you happen to have breakfast?
Oh, yeah. What can I make?
We need to look around. Hotcakes?
A man with class. Excellent. Let me go see what I can dig up. And I'm just gonna decon into the kitchen.
Okay.
And disappears for a moment. A couple moments. Flapjacks take time.
I would like to leave, like, a handmade pamphlet of the Church of Sassanelli and the followers of Caress. Like, just kind of, typically those little business cards on the table, like, right there,
Sure.
while I'm waiting.
Comes out a number of minutes later. There's a plate. There are flapjacks, hotcakes, bacon, eggs, sausages,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of slices of toast. There's a pat of butter. There's a pat of
Syrup?
it's another chunk of what looks kind of like hard butter, but it smells like peanuts.
Oh, okay.
And he's like,
I'm eating.
go ahead.
I'm eating.
That's and another a voice calls in from outside. Hey, Stony, where you want the ale? Like, goes out and opens the door. You see a Loxodon, big burly fellow who's got like 3 barrels of something. He's like, I'll just bring him around back, same as usual. We're down a bit because, you know, Day of the Dead and all that. Yup. Comes back in. So I haven't seen you around lately. Where are you from? Yeah.
Oh. Well met, friend. I'm not originally from here. I'm having a little bit of fun and following the pilgrimage sites of the Church of Sassanelli and the followers of Caress.
Church of who?
Someone left a pamphlet here and an offering.
Could have sworn I cleaned this table.
It was some lizard person, female, that left it in here, and I just took it.
Under the bus.
Damn.
All right. I didn't see it. All right. Must have missed it.
Don't worry,
How about
it
the thing?
surprised me too. They're a bit cumbersome when they walk in places. It's like bad in a china shop, I guess would be the word. Not sure.
Imagine it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have a pamphlet here, and there's an offering. I just left an offering at the thing, and yeah, I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. How are you, stud? Person.
Oh, I'm fine.
Married?
Nothing different. Back where I'm from, they'd say the snow's coming because you can feel it in the air, but down here you don't get snow, so.
Praise Sassanelli for that, yes.
Who's this Sassanelli fella?
Right here in this handy pamphlet right here, I told you. Here.
You've converted to this religion?
Been a follower for a while. This is one of the pilgrimage sites.
But you just said that a lizard folk female
Yes.
came in and dropped it off.
Yes.
So they dropped it off to you.
No. I was just
Just
sitting
left
here
it
eating breakfast. Yeah, they just
You
put
just
it right there.
decided to join the cult that you've been already joined for some time.
It wasn't for me to be initiated into the church, not cult. I've been a loyal follower for quite some time. I just happenstance to be here while the lizard person with other stuff came in and dropped this off. They said they were going to another one as well, so.
You do you, bud.
Do me all the time.
May I? And he
Sure.
looks at the pamphlet.
Hmm.
That's an Illy, huh?
Yes.
What's he do?
He is everything. He he makes sure your contracts are blessed. He handles money. He brings
He's
back the dead, the loved
God?
ones of the dead. Yes,
The god of finance.
the god of everything.
Well, I think that some of the other gods, local and not, might have some issues with the fact that they're
So that's fine. He embraces
upstart.
all other deities, even the ones he considers lesser. That's just the nature of Saucinelli.
So he's monotheistic. Just
In a way, yes.
accepting of other places.
In a way, yes. He's also quite jealous. He says what the book says.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, yeah. Best of luck, I guess, to you and your church.
Yes, the church.
Well, I got to do stuff in the kitchen.
Absolutely, sir. Don't let me stop you. The food's delicious.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Gets up and sort of never really keeks his eyes off of you as he walks into the kitchen.
The same is extended to him. As he has like a fork and some flapjacks that just...
Great. Not at all creepy. All right.
make this awkward for everybody. Just
Yep. 100%.
Real quick, how common are lizard folk in this city? Because I don't think Carcass has seen a single other one so far.
No, they're there. They're just not.
They're just background NPCs.
They're not common. Kind of in the same way that the Yuan-Ti are not overly common overall. The Yuan-Ti have even more of a reputation for being not getting along with the other intelligent races. And the lizard folk have this tribal / mercenary / opportunistic rep that they generally haven't shied away from. So of the practicality for lizard folk to stay in a city and, you know, as it were, put down roots, is less likely because of a lot of the lifestyle that is lived.
That's just
Our
I'm just
lizard
trying to check. So
Very
there's a distinct chance that this a lie about a lizard folk woman distributing strange cult pamphlets could get back to Carcass.
Possibly.
Okay.
100%.
Cool.
But, I mean, there are lizard folk of various kinds. So, I mean, what are the odds? Low, but not zero. The odds are never zero. Where does Elenast awaken?
Well,
In a graveyard.
the temptation was there. No, they probably woke up in the, I'm going to say, Bloody Pelican, so you don't have to spend 15 minutes looking through
The 80,000 list of things.
Yeah.
I got a short list this for inns and stuff.
So, yeah, they probably woke up at the Bloody Pelican, did their morning stretches, took one step outside, and just immediately mood sours. Just, lovely, turning of the seasons, I love it. And, they are going to make this someone else's problem for just a quick moment. They're going to, let's see, find their way back to the Wagius Church? Church of Wagius?
The Ouijas, yep.
Wagius. Yeah, they'll meander their way back over there. As they do, they'll do some prestidigitation to make their clothes look a little rougher. They'll probably start slouching down, leaning more on their staff, and they will be looking for the very rude clerk that they met with Metzley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's not too far actually. Just going straight north, and get to the Temple of Death, as it were, which is doing its own business as usual, sweeping out pathways and such. And you see small, lower-ranking clerk doing the menial job.
All right, and are there people around near this clerk?
No. Generally, he's the one that's outside cleaning the, straightening, trimming dead bits off of the bushes, that sort of thing.
So, Elnas is going to look around, see that there is no one here to use to publicly shame this clerk, and then just stand
Not
up
the same
normally.
guy.
Oh, not the same guy.
No.
Okay, never mind. They're going to keep their guys going,
Okay.
and come up
You're
to
gonna go
the.
inside.
Yep.
Okay. You do in fact see the individual in question, who is basically sort of orchestrating, cleaning and straightening, and the restoration process. It is in fact a priestess.
Good. Are there people in the church?
There are a few.
Okay, good. So, yes, they are going to use thaumaturgy just so their voice carries a little, not booming, but just a little,
Okay.
so that they can make sure that other people hear them. But yeah, they'll come up to this priestess, coughing pathetically as they inhale this horrid incense, and just please, can I receive just a bit of aid?
And they see you, and she sees you. The heads turn, and she rushes over. Are you hurt?
No.
Just my feelings.
No, I've been cursed. I remember you. I came here several days ago. I wanted aid to assist with my curse. I even had the head priestess with me, but you turned me away. You saw that I was forced to walk the world in a state of perpetual undeath, and you sneered at me. And again, voice carrying so the other clerics and priestesses can hear. Why would you do that to someone who came to you for help?
Her face, her expression drops. You keep looking for magic items.
They'll reach into their pocket and pull out some coppers. I was even going to pay all I had.
You came looking for magic items.
You turned away someone in need.
You did not need magic. Your mistress can supply you with everything that you need. We will help you if you are in fact cursed.
Is it... what was the name of the goddess again?
Ouijas.
Okay, Ouijas. I'm gonna spell that phonetically.
Ouejas. 2 words.
Yeah.
Goddess of magic and death.
But yeah, they will, from the north. But yeah, they will continue. Do you not think the head priestess's judgment is sound? They were here with me, they vouched for me, and you still turned me away!
What can we get for you now?
They're gonna drop the thaumaturgy on their voice and say, perhaps a bit more of a private room where we could discuss things.
No, you've made it public. Let us discuss. What would you need?
Oh, just a few things.
You see her, and she's speaking and everything. It's almost like a second nature thing. As soon as she said the word need, she air quoted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just need, just a couple of things to assist in your High Priestess's journey.
We may not have what you are looking for.
Oh, please, I'm sure you've confiscated something. So, I will say there are only 2 things that I'm currently looking for. One's pretty common. I'd honestly be shocked if your church didn't have one somewhere in the back room. An alchemy jug, for starters.
How rare are those?
Uncommon.
Really?
Yep.
How does that make any sense?
It doesn't. They are more common than a haversack.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
Uncommon. Weird. Huh. Huh. Alright. Gonna pull out a set of dice. I'm just gonna roll. Find it. A number in my head, and the number says she does not have one. Unfortunately, I don't have an alchemy jug immediately present. I can probably see if the magic shops, or perhaps set some of our scribes into enchanting one. But that would take. probably a week or two.
Oh no, that's far too long. Well, what about a clockwork amulet? If those are still being made. They were quite fashionable 100 years ago. That one's a common magic item.
It is a common magic item. I think we have one of those.
Lovely. Oh, and if you can find a, one second, I forgot the name of the item, actually.
Was it the shard, I think?
Yeah, like the dark shard or something, but... Yeah, they'll just say, like, oh, if you can find a, shard of, condensed energy while you're, back there looking for the amulet, I'd also take that off your hands. Best to have it near the, High Priestess than in some back room where just anyone can steal it.
Indeed. 200 gold for the pair. As a donation to the church.
They will hand over the 200 gold, and they will also take out one of the ingots of silver they had from the caves and hand that over and say, you know, this here's a nice little donation for the church, and perhaps if you see an alchemy jug, you can put it on a shelf somewhere for me when I get back.
I will set our scribes to enchanting. It's good practice for them to develop their skills.
It is. And, yeah, they will take the amulet and the dark shard and, kind of go back to their, over-the-top, dying voice with slight thaumaturgy and just be like, oh, bless you, priestess. I knew you were a good one. And they will hobble out, pass by the clerk out front, give him a little wave. Hail Sassanelli.
Wait, who? What?
And they're gone.
Alright, so...
I heard all of that. Chalice is next on my list.
So either you can add them, or I can add them on break.
I think I can add them now while things are occurring.
Yeah, for sure. And you all generally make your way to the Merchant District and to the estate of the Valderosa family, where the staff are recovering and cleaning from an invasion of bullywugs. So they actually it's fairly. I'm not going to say there are still bodies. I'm just going to say that they're, at this point cleaning some conspicuous-looking stains out of the linens, and generally sort of spot cleaning various parts of the inside of the house because there was some death.
Just a little bit of death.
A little bit of death. And the bullywugs are gone. But if you looked really hard, you might still be able to find some trace of them. Because they haven't got to the ceiling yet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Carcass was very messy on her cleanup.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson Pollock blood spatter you need with the, you haven't gone in with a black light to find all the extra bits, but it's generally cleaner than it was.
Ceiling looks like a Rorschach chest.
Exactly.
Rorschach
She
test.
pinned one to a wall with like a table leg. It took that one a while to get pried off.
Yeah, there's still a hole in the wall where the table leg was.
There's still a hole in the wall where there's still half of a bullywog.
No, the half a bullywug is gone. Still a hole in the wall. They got rid of the bodies pretty fast. But generally, and you see a stern, very impatient-looking elderly halfling woman standing there with her arms crossed, her walking stick sort of dangling from one hand. Turns around. It's about time. It's already mid-morning. What have you been doing?
You should unwind a little bit. It's bad for your health.
My health is fine.
I
Smile.
was outside.
You were partying. I didn't even clean off the makeup.
Carcass rubs her face a little bit and sees her hand. I do not know that I was partying correctly.
Well, you're still covered in blood, so you did something right.
What, is Pink River right there?
There are 5 of you. I mean, technically,
Carcass turns and looks at Pink River. Who are you?
You're looking at a 7-foot-tall crocodilian lizard folk.
I'm just a storyteller. I'm here. I don't know why. They just told me to come. Very, very confused.
The scary halfling lady told me to come, and I didn't want to say no.
Yes. She looked scary, okay? You know, like she had mom vibes. You can never say no to your mom like that when she's using that voice.
So you met a scary halfling lady who told you to come to a place you've never been to, and you came.
I mean, as I said, I'm a storyteller, so this might be a cool story.
He's gonna like walk up to you, and Priest is clearly human, but he is weirdly tall and his proportions are off. Like his hands reach his knees.
Gangly.
He is a gangly man.
Uncomfortably gangly.
You should probably work on your survival instincts. That is how many people I know have gotten robbed and murdered.
Okay, I will take a note on that.
Point of order, were they robbed and murdered by you, or were these just people you knew?
Fully ignoring that question.
Damn.
Also,
for the
does
dog.
anyone know if there is a polite way to say no to food in this city?
No.
I'm going
It's
to
like
go.
I've got like 7 enchiladas here. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, he's holding a plate of food. Would anyone like an enchilada?
Ooh.
Carcass grabs one and squeezes it out into her mouth.
I love that Carcass treats enchiladas like Gogurt.
She doesn't like the wrapping. She just puts the tortilla back on the plate.
So we're all together.
Whistlegap stares at you with malevolent.
So we're all together, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Naveen has not said anything, but if Priest is offering, he will just kind of surreptitiously just.
Are you taking a regular enchilada or one of them without meat?
Regular.
Because there's one now without meat.
Oh,
Now.
I'll take it without meat then.
Looks like it's
It's just the wrapper.
raked out.
It's one of
Just
the
the
days.
tortilla.
It's one of the days that the church asks us to eat less meat. So, there you go.
The church.
Good morning, everyone.
Carcass is still staring at Pink River.
Oh,
I
hello.
stare back and I'm like, have you seen this pamphlet? Is this you?
What pamphlet?
This
Carcass
pamphlet. And
still
could I
leaning
just
real
go?
close.
Priest also begins
So,
leaning in
what-
real close.
What all does this pamphlet say?
It's about the followers of Karas. And then there's an alligator woman here. A kuka, maybe.
It
It looked like an alligator woman
on it.
priest. It says
It's
caress.
about a meeting. Like, come meet the other followers of Karas. And I'm like, interesting. Never heard of it.
Oh yes, I saw a bard outside of one of those bars last night passing pamphlets out.
I was following you guys. I got this from you.
So Elenas is going to stay like with their face, but Tokol is gonna like poke his head up and just kind of do like a "shut the fuck up" motion.
I do not know of many mages among my kin. My previous employer was one. But that is all that I know personally.
So not Karas. Got it.
No, that was not her name.
No,
Perhaps
you.
she has an alias.
Did you ever actually get her name?
I bet Carcass is really into contracts. She would know the contract that would have the name of the employer involved. I would assume.
How would that work?
When in doubt, history check.
No, it's more of the fact that the actual NPC itself, I'm not sure would necessarily sign a.
Well, it
contract
doesn't
with
necessarily
its
need to be a
name.
signed contract.
That was a good old-fashioned verbal agreement.
I suppose it would depend on what name she would give.
Exactly. I'm just trying to think of a thing.
'Cause I was under the impression that Carcass knew her name.
Okay, so I'm taking a note that this is not Carcass, but I don't know Carcass' name. What's your name?
I am Carcass, commander of the Iron Scale Mercenary Float.
Cool. Where's the rest of them?
They are down south in
Ah.
Cauldron.
I see. Cool. Nice to meet you. I'm Pink River.
Carcass gives him a sniff. You have a good name. It
Thank you.
smells accurate.
Thank you.
Thinking back, Carcass, you remember. You remember your employer never really being supplying and guaranteeing contractual obligation, but never really revealing their name other than various nicknames. Tia Sombria. And you heard someone refer to her once as the Scaled Hag.
Was about to say, that's the most hag-sounding name I've ever heard in my
Tia
life.
Sombria?
Tia Sombria. If I heard that in real life and someone said, "Oh, I'm going to go see Tia Sombria," I'm like, "You're going to see a bruja. You're gonna die,
Yeah.
and I'm going to miss you." But go.
I'm going
Well, if anybody had bothered to ask her about her previous employer that y'all know had her kidnapping humans, she would have described her as a strange hag.
Listen, we've been a little busy.
In fact, Carcass, give me a history check. This is going to be a fairly high difficulty.
Oh boy. Well, I have a +0 to history. I'm not stupid, but I'm not exactly like, book smart. So that's an 11.
11. Okay. No, that. I was giving it a high enough in difficulty that if you rolled it, I would have given you the name. In a sense of, you might have heard it in passing, you might have made those two connections, but no, Sombria is usually, because you never really, she just did her thing and got you to do the grunt work, as it were. And your float was paid handsomely and didn't, the contract was fulfilled to its absolute, the letter of the contract.
She was very specific about that because that bitch kept trying to change the fucking contract on us.
How dare she?
The audacity.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, so this human is very frustrating. The Sombria individual, your former employer, impeccable. Absolute letter of the contract. Never any question.
Carcass leans back and says, and I'm assuming this picture does not look like her at all.
Generally, no. It's very generic crocodilian shape and priestess robes.
Yeah.
Which did not look like her at all.
This does not look like the hag.
No
Do you know
thanks.
many hags?
You were employed by a hag.
Yes.
It's a Kukra, 100%.
I'm unfamiliar with this kuka. What is that, pray tell?
It's a crocodile, bruja, pretty much.
Oh! Terrifying!
Yeah.
I've dealt with hags before. They're unpleasant.
Yeah, I would imagine so. If we had to deal with a spellcasting carcass, I think I'd rather just die.
What did this employer tell you to do, Carcass?
We were to kidnap humans. We kidnapped humans.
You what?
Is that all?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, here I thought it was going to be something outrageous.
I'm going to be honest, I was expecting worse. And he looks around and sees the reaction, goes, he holds up a hand and goes, still bad. But, once again, hags are unpleasant.
But apparently they pay well if they could afford the iron scales.
They have to.
Yeah, I suppose they won't be winning anybody with their shimmering personalities.
They're Fae. They have to.
Ah.
I do not know that this was a Fae. I mean hag in the pejorative, not necessarily the literal.
That
Okay,
does
that
make
checks
your
out.
Job worse.
Duh.
I love when Carcass busts out the fancy words.
Once again, Carcass is not stupid.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
Marcus is not stupid. It's the voice.
Yeah.
The voice when you say the fancy words. It's just everyone is drawn in.
All right, I am going to show you an image.
Oh boy.
If Carcass, if you are in fact describing your former employer.
Carcass will start. Will say.
She was tall, large even for a lizard folk. Strangely, wore what I believe to be a bad wig.
And I have shared an image.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She's
of
great.
the chat. I just want to say, if you ever see someone described this way, what I want you to do is I want you to look at the person, tell them that you'll miss them when they die, turn around and go the opposite direction they're planning on going.
Just run.
Just run. Leave. It's okay. No one will call you a coward.
100%. 100%.
We'll assume you have good survival instincts. Anyway, back to the game.
Yep.
Priest, listen to this description, and do we see this picture?
I have
Do we
shared
see it in our mind's eye?
No, like the characters see it.
I mean, Carcass pretty much described a big lizard folk with bad hair.
Priest leans back. He thinks to all the times he has dealt with a hag, whether who worked for the same side for him or he had to negotiate with. It's a 50-50. Could be an actual hag, could just be a hag as an adjective. Best to assume actual hag if we have to deal with them.
Very well.
That's
Yeah.
so possible.
I did not care for her. She was strange.
I was a really good contract negotiator. Begrudging respect.
Carcass experienced something I've experienced many times in my job. Don't like them as a person. Excellent to work with.
Carcass wasn't the one that negotiated that. Her previous commander was. She
That is
just
true.
didn't like the way her commander was handling all the whole situation. And
Do you
so
mean
she
you let her
killed-
negotiate down the price of the contract?
We get
And
into
then
So why are we
that
here?
later.
That's the question.
Yes, Miss Whistlegap. Why has the lady summoned us this morning?
And who is this?
She points at Pink River again.
What was that?
Pink River, he already introduced
Pink
himself.
River. Yes.
I understand your name and your title. I do not understand why you stand here.
Oh,
Or
me
just
neither.
can you-
That-
can you-
that's
He was
why I'm
invited.
wondering. Apparently,
you-
yes. I was very, very, strongly suggested to come here.
Alejandro, you were saying?
Carcass, could you bring it down by like 1 octave for a bit? I am currently very hungover.
Very well. I will downtone my voice.
This is me downtoning.
Is this acceptable?
I imagine Carcass has only gotten closer to Priest as he does this.
I am presently whispering.
He just puts a thumbs up. Much better.
You speak in dragon, right? Speak in dragon.
Yeah, if she speaks as draconic, she can talk quiet.
Hold on. Do I speak Draconic? Please
I don't
say
think you
yes.
do.
No.
Damn
The
it!
only
It would
person
have been.
that speaks Draconic's the fucking Dragonborn.
It would have been so funny if at this moment Priest realizes he could speak Draconic and goes, "Wait, I can just switch so I don't have to deal with this shit."
Yeah.
You wanna come?
Unless
Oh.
Pink River speaks Draconic. Does Pink River
Yeah.
I
speak
don't.
Draconic?
Hell
Damn
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Whoa, Saucy
He
really
does not.
praised. What's happening?
You are not supposed to do that.
He is not supposed to actively spread it.
Yes. I have not.
But
Shit,
still.
he found the loophole.
Lady Valderosa called us here for a meeting of some sort. I assume it's about her brother. So,
I do as well.
Miss Whistlecap, if you wouldn't mind leading the way.
Oh! But it's my turn now. It's
It's been your turn, dear.
Yes, we're done being stupid.
Well, I wasn't being stupid. I was just here listening to you guys all chat about nonsense and not your prayers.
the fact that your church has gotten away from you.
Uh-oh.
No. To answer your questions, I assumed that he was part of your group.
The moist
Nope.
fellow.
Why?
Never seen him before a day in our lives.
No, I mean, he's attractive, but
Oh
no,
wow, that's awkward.
he's
my
quite
bad, guys.
attractive. But I haven't seen them before. Do you know the word of Sassanili?
I've
You're
heard
not
of
supposed
it,
to spread
yes.
it.
Stop
The one that had the pig.
spreading it. I
I did
will
not-
break your
I'm not spreading it.
collarbone.
I literally asked a question.
Do not speak of it to outsiders.
And Whistlegap looks up at Carcass. Stumps over to Pink River.
That's her whispering. Why are you shushing? That's rude.
Walks over to Pink River. Raps you on the shin with her walking stick. It's a gnarled little oaken looking thing. Not hard, just sort of like.
But you cast Shillelagh on it first, so your shin explodes.
Okay.
Lean down. She grabs you by the face and sort of does that, sort of pulls your eye down. You looking for work?
I mean, sure.
And kind of feels the shoulders. You're fine. Looks up at Carcass. He's fine. Move on.
We
Stop throwing
will
it.
have to write him into the contract.
Yeah, whatever. Keeps walking. Doesn't even look.
Get Sassanili on it.
Follows Whistlegap.
Perhaps he has enough time with all this church crap, whatever the hell he's doing. Oh, stumps away. And it was, in fact, the same halfling woman that had recruited you the night before. And walks into the main foyer, points, and one of the little, a young fellow in a doublet sort of thing. Just points and sort of waves towards the stairs. He trips over himself, running up the stairs. Stands in the foyer, crosses her arms, and waits. And a few moments later, Lady Valderosa, dressed in a differently from what you're used to. She is not in a flowing dress anymore. She's not in sort of a noble-esque attire. It's more like noble goes fox hunting. The sort of tan breeches with the little, I don't even know what the hell those are exactly, the little hip things.
Mm-hmm.
A tunic, a vest over top of the tunic sort of thing, a hat that is sort of one of those wide-brimmed ones that doesn't really look like it would fit as traveling and more like you're working in the garden. And she has a rapier at her side. She's like, thank you for coming. I, on such short notice, it's unfortunate that my brother has lost his way, and if it comes to pass that we are able to bring him to justice, then we can get him all the help he needs. But I have moved on to bigger and better things.
Oh, that's lovely to hear, because your brother's an undead abomination.
I am so confused.
It's a long story.
Not really, he broke a necrotic orb. He was ground zero for a necrotic explosion that turned at least 30 people into zombies.
Well, that's disturbing, and I guess it makes it easier to deal with him maybe when the time comes. But I'm not going to let that bring me down today. Today is a day of change, and we have business. The Valderosa estate has holdings, and I feel it is now important to check on them, renegotiate contracts. You look specifically at Carcass.
This is good.
And, well, who's up for an adventure?
Is this gonna be a good story? Then yes.
If
What?
if I may, can we perhaps hear the details of this adventure? Because if this requires us to stay in this town for another week, I might snap.
I'm going to take a quick pause. I've had them sitting down for a while. So let's take a 5-minute break, hydrate, bio break, get some snacks, bring some back for the rest of us, and we will catch you back in.
Let my doggy take a poo.
Yeah.
You know, I've learned so many different words now.
Such
The
as,
huzz. The huzz.
what is
For my
that?
students. It's people who are your crushes, but it has a masculine connotation to it. Usually you say like the huzz, it's supposed to be like the hoes. But like, you know. Yeah, But yeah, that's where we're at.
And we're back.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome
Hi.
to Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z, and their
You gonna
odd
have
things
anybody
to
send me
say.
in here?
Let me make it clear. Gen Alpha is not allowed in here. You all are too young.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, go back to daycare.
Go back to daycare. Sit down, and if you chant 6-7 one time in
Oh.
chat, I'm gonna find you. If you must chant a number, we do accept 420 or 69.
Also, quickly, apparently, we were just as bad, if not worse. No, we
No.
were just as bad.
No,
We
the
were
difference-
just
the-
as bad.
We were bad, but the difference is when we did a number meme, it was based off of a thing. 420 is marijuana, 69 is nice, and 21 is based off of the song. 6-7 explicitly and by design does not have a meaning. It is meant to just be shouted and disruptive.
So many of the memes we had as kids had no meaning.
But
We just
told
have no evidence of it because we predate the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did some
And
wild.
we put an effort in our memes.
We did not! Don't you lie to the children!
That was the point.
Also,
God,
I
I
would-
would lie,
I would
they
just
put
sit
an
in my
effort in
class.
theirs.
Welcome
I would
back.
want
Gonna
to sit
teach
in
your
my
kid how to
class,
say 6-7.
I wouldn't want you to sit in my class, Mike, because a student, before we get really into it, was like, so what was the 1900s like? And I said,
That's a very late question.
and I said, oh.
When I was a young person, phones
said,
were on.
oh.
quarantine.
Back in my day,
Somebody
McDonald's
would
had play
make a call.
places.
Oh,
So
now
we're
I'm
here.
sad.
And it was
Yeah.
Marco coolness to have a friend who had a phone cord that was super, super stupidly long,
Yes!
but still somehow connected to the wall.
We had to bring it outside for privacy on a phone call and
Yes.
not close
Through
the
the door.
door.
Out the window. Here's the. Anyway. Back in
Hello.
my day. Welcome back. The group has begun negotiations with Lady Valderosa in terms of, or rather, Lady Valderosa has proposed a quote adventure quote, and she essentially continues. Basically says, my brother has disappointed the family, and if we can bring him to justice, that would be great. And if he has died in some tragic necrotic accident, then I wish we could have saved him, but life moves on. But I have decided that I need to focus on the family holdings and the family business, and do that, I will need assistance of those I can trust. And I have a number of things that I need to get done. Looking over my parents' ledgers and their notes on my mother's notes on the flora and fauna of the region, everything. We have a plethora of choice of sorts. I mean, eventually all of this stuff has to get done, but we have a local, fairly local lumber business that we are connected to, and I want to make sure that's in prime running order. I found some exploration notes from my father's writings regards to an abandoned citadel close to the mountains, and we have holdings in a settlement called Farshore that we will need to, at some point, resupply before the cold weather sets in.
So, here's my suggestion. These two, motion at Naveen and Priest, as well as our wonderful Lady of Death, Priestess Metzley, are already under contract to perform a, I'm going to say, catastrophe-altering journey. So, unless any of your little errands will take us... what direction should we be heading? I remember you showed us a map forever ago. Was it south?
Somewhere... I gave you the map of the region.
Oh, okay. I thought you told us what direction we were going.
It's in here somewhere.
Yeah. So, unless your little errands take us out of the city and towards the conflux of necrotic energy that threatens to erase life as a concept on this planet, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to refuse and pull rank.
Pull rank?
Yes. As strong and powerful as your family used to be, my lady is far more so. And if she needs to turn you into a puppet in order for us to be free of this cursed city and go stop the death curse that is ravaging the world, then we might have to. But if any of these jobs are on the way, I have no problem assisting.
I honestly don't know where you would be going, so by sheer logic, all of them are on the way.
What did Priest say?
Sorry.
We need to go south. I was checking my notes.
Oh, okay,
In the
good.
notes, we're not entirely sure where it is. We just know it is farther south in the land of Sasserine.
Yeah.
I mean, Sasserine is the northernmost settlement in the region, so everything is south of Sasserine.
Have you gotten any strange reports about people who have been resurrected falling ill?
No. Anyway.
What of this family citadel of yours? What direction is it in? In my experience...
Farshore is to the south.
Okay, we'll investigate Farshore for you.
So it's the lumber yard, or the lumber works, and the alleged citadel. I don't know where the citadel is. I know where the lumber works are, and I know where Farshore is. The lumber company is inland, close to the mountains, and Farshore will be an excursion by sea.
Carcass, how close is your mountain to Farshore?
You're muted, Eve.
Stupid mouse keeps double clicking. How far is Cauldron, like the dead center of the fucking country, from?
Review map.
Cauldron. Never mind.
Is a distance south, further up into the mountains, into a sort of an arm of the mountain range of the Hell Furnaces. Farshore. Give me a history check.
Oh boy. Why are these the only checks I'm getting? It's like the thing I'm worst at. A 13.
Almost like I'm doing it on purpose.
Actually, I take that back. I'm worst at persuasion and performance.
Exactly.
And
See?
deception.
See? I'm helping. No. You've heard of Far Shore? But it's quite south. And it's a settlement on a new on a completely separate landmass. That can be only reached by sea.
It is a distance away.
Well, as long as it's still south of us, and we can swing that as well.
They're all south.
We would have to take a boat. Cauldron is in the middle of the landmass.
Well, I have no problem with that. And it seems like we need a boat to reach Far Shore, so I assume your glorious sponsor here is offering her services.
Far Shore is by sea, Cauldron is by river.
Not even land.
Oh. Interesting. But regardless, if I were to put in my 2 cents, I would say the Citadel would be something to at least investigate. Their Lost Citadels have a habit of containing knowledge and trinkets and other things Mad Mage hell-bent on immortality and godhood would be looking for.
Alright. If we were to plot these out the map, is there a reliable path to go point to point to point? I guess in a southwardly direction.
Not particularly.
Trying to
Because
see if I can find that
Cauldron is
image of the
basically-
map.
Cauldron is. Do I have a map?
Yeah, there was like one map you shared forever
definitely
ago.
posted shared a map.
Yeah, it was very pixelated.
Fancy. Salt.
Saturday D&D.
Maps. Nope.
Okay, I
Nope.
do not have the map. It is somewhere else.
I'm looking at it right
Okay.
now.
Oh.
Or at least a map.
Let's see.
Yeah, I thought I saved the map, but I must have lost it in shuffling files around.
It's in Roll20. It's the bottom, called Sassarine, and in Virons is the one I'm looking at.
Ah!
That's definitely another one that like had.
Yeah, it was way more
More
complex. Yeah, like Sassarine was a little blip on that one.
Yeah. So Sassarine, you can see basically it's quite pixelated. Sorry. And environs, the road into the mountains will take you to Cauldron. Cauldron is the southernmost point of any population that is allied in any way with the city of Sassarine. The Citadel is assumed to be somewhere south-ish of Sassarine, but more west. But the notes are vague, so you'd be doing some exploratory spelunking. The lumberyard is along the river, close to the mountains, and Far Shore is beyond the.
Aha! Oh no, that's just sassing. Goddamn. There's a cauldron.
I don't know if I have a map of. Where did I put the thing? The settlement of Far Shore is south of the landmass that is the immediate jungle.
South of the jungle.
Zoom. Get you a. Pull up a map if I can.
Cause
Alright.
my suggestion would be we just start hitting these as we're going south anyways, since we don't have a specific area that we know where y'all need to do your shit.
Exactly.
So we might as well just ping 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 as we're going south.
I agree.
And then that would allow us to, say, gather clues for your grand quest that's getting in the way of Carcass doing her thing.
I must give them their reward.
Your eternal reward. That big map.
Maybe I just hallucinated about the big map.
I know I saw the big
Nope.
map.
I might have shown you a big map. I'm going to bring in a map.
Bring it back.
Bring in a
But
map.
yeah. Yeah, that is kind of what Ellen Nast is suggesting. Like we go take care of the southernmost problem, maybe check out this Citadel, and then we swing by Cauldron, which, from the sounds of it, while off to the side, is still going south.
Oh yeah, no, it's like
Yeah.
dead south.
Okay.
Sasserine.
Yeah, so we can hit up Far Shore, swing around to Cauldron, and maybe we'll find some clues along the way. And we'll learn who the heck Pink River is.
I'm a great
Why
swimmer.
are you here?
We're going on a boat, I feel safe.
I hate
Just-
boats.
Every time Carcass sees Pink River, who are you?
What do you want?
Okay.
She's more fine with Pink River than LNS because A, Pink River has been is getting added to the contract, and B, well, he smells like a river.
Yeah. Yeah, LNS has actively refused to accept the contract and smells like death.
Alright. What is Naveen's opinion?
Naveen will go with the person who's speaking the loudest.
Which may or may not be Carcass, depending on whether or not they're with.
Carcass isn't speaking loud. Carcass isn't speaking the loudest at the moment.
I mean, Gargan's
Well.
just talking.
So we're going on a boat. Another trip.
Yep.
Yep.
Will it have proper accommodations?
Depends on the boat, I guess.
Will there be tabaxi?
Just for that, no. He says with this like you can clearly tell this man is not used to smiling as he's trying to tell a joke.
Oh, I can hear the tendons in your jaw.
It's just
Naveen will say something in another language, but he keeps going.
what language?
Let me look at his sheet.
What language, dirtbag?
Because he speaks a few. Let's take a look at here and see what we got. Naveen, my dear friend. What languages do we speak?
All right. It's a very rough map. It is very blurry in terms of text. We're going to move everybody to it
Yay!
just to demonstrate the conceptualization of everything. Now, you can zoom in, and I'm going to use my Mareas. I'm going to use a barrel. Barrel is big. Going to make the barrel smaller. Barrel is saccharine.
He says that
Right.
thieves can't.
You bastard, I don't speak thieves can't.
Damn it, neither do I.
What is the explosion?
Don't worry about it.
it. That is the city of Cauldron.
Okay.
Oh,
Just to give you a reference point. I'm going to make a fancy brazier of something something. Purple thing. And if you scroll way down,
Jeez.
Okay.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
that is where Farshore is.
Wow,
It is
that's
pretty far.
okay,
that
perhaps we
seems
stop by
like
Cauldron
she
first.
should hire someone completely different to do because that is so fucking far away.
Yeah, like it took us 8 hours to move like 3 pixels on this map. Like that is like a 3-week journey.
Oh
If you're lucky, that's like months.
Yeah.
That's a 3-week journey if nothing goes wrong. Which
Yeah, I was
is
being
fucking
optimistic, damn it.
D&D.
We gotta go all the way up here around this, through all these fucking islands, past this weird, what is that, a weird storm? Through a bunch of
That's
other
mountain
islands.
range.
It's a big chunk of mist.
Oh, lovely.
A big scary chunk of mist that we gotta avoid.
Gotta love things described as a chunk of mist.
It's one of those
It's
mists that you
mysterious,
can
very
cut
mysterious.
through, like in Scooby-Doo with a butter knife and then eat it.
Yeah.
Serious. Okay. But yeah, the reason
Okay.
why going straight south is not good because the furthernmost regions is an area called Zamaklan or Shamaklan, and it is it's not very friendly overall. And there is an area about here-ish, if I'm remembering the map correctly. Zoom in. Guinea. Oh, Telaneteculi is a mysterious place. Run by for want of a better term, they're an insular nation, city-state, and run by a benevolent dictator / overlord. And they have some dealings, but for the most part, they just want to be left alone.
Dictator / overlord. That sounds like someone we know.
Carcass?
What?
What?
I mean, you will be passing by the river that leads or that passes through Teleneticuli at some point if you take it upon yourselves to go to Farshore.
You know, I did not quite realize that Farshore was so far.
Yeah, something about the name.
You really just
Right there in the
have
name.
you know.
I
Look.
don't know. I was more expected like on the other side of the island.
Yeah.
Out here.
I was expecting right here.
That's real. Wow. She should just hire a trading ship to bring them their stuff. Okay. Oh well, a carcass can make it most of that way in one move.
Oh my god.
She's got 40-foot move speed now. Yeah, that ain't that bad actually.
So
and it would also potentially pass through, if we go over land, it would potentially pass through the lands of Chetenecatla, apparently the Eye God.
Let's not.
But she says that her parents and the settlement of Farshore represents an untapped trove of resources: lumber, spices, animals. And I need to get down there to ensure that my family's legacy continues.
Just really far away.
just Carcass saying that.
Yeah.
Very well. So
Indracon.
if I may make a suggestion, actually seeing this map and locations of Far Harbor, perhaps we should take a stop by Citadel first. Best case scenario, you get a fleet of mercenaries that you can make a deal with. Worst case scenario, we all die and it doesn't matter anyways.
I guess.
You mean Cauldron?
What'd I say?
Citadel.
Oh,
Citadel.
no, I meant Cauldron.
You might want to go to the Citadel. I might sort of stuck in your brain.
I do want to go to the Citadel.
Okay, so we got stuck on Far Harbor. Aside from Far Harbor,
Far Shore,
what
not
else?
Far Harbor.
For sure.
Legally
Far Shore.
distinct.
Yes.
Legally distinct.
No less
Aside from Far Shore, we've also got the lumber mill. Whereabouts is that?
Oh, that's map here. Oop, sorry, I moved the map.
Oh!
My bad. Hit the wrong button.
Yeah,
I need
give us a
to
big
zoom
old
in.
Paul Bunyan face for the lumberyard.
The lumberyard is. I don't know if I have a Paul Bunyan face.
That was mostly a joke. Like,
I could draw X. More or less.
Okay. And then there was the Citadel, but we
That's-
don't know exactly where that is.
somewhere around Far Shore, I think, was the description.
Okay, so somewhere in the ocean
pretty
or
far,
on that
too.
island.
If it's all sort of the same direction, let's just keep hitting them. I don't know what to say. It might take forever, yes. But at least we have a direction.
Oh, it's in that circle.
Give or take.
Okay.
Okay, so
So-
I say we go from the barrel to the blue X, then to the fire, then to the circle.
You know, that sounds good.
Sure.
It's just straight
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. But what about my family's holdings in Farshore?
We'll get to those. Or perhaps you can
Slowly
contact
turns
your
over.
Jade Ravens and have them head out there.
Yeah, Carcass is looking at what is our time frame.
As soon as possible.
Yes, the sooner we
Oh,
deal with the death
Lord.
curse, the better.
I'm getting antsy. We need to hurry up, decide what we need to do so the spreading of Trotsos and the adventure will take place when we go where we need to go.
And are you certain that the death curse is not at Far Shore?
It is rather
have no
far
idea.
south, but I do not know the location of Azarek exactly.
What if it's not far south?
So it is a shot in the dark. We must pick one. Land or sea.
I don't really feel like walking. We could do a water route. I think it's fun.
So 1 for water. I think 2 for water if
It's a bit
Big
quicker.
River?
I do not like boats.
I vote for water. I am comfortable in water.
I am comfortable in water too. I do not like boats. I do not like salt water. It itches.
drag you behind the boat. Like,
But you can take a bath. Or you can get behind the boat and make it go faster. I heard you're a fast swimmer.
push the boat.
She doesn't like salt water.
And 1 for
so
the
she wouldn't-
Citadel.
It irritates my scales.
Well, you're not a saltwater croc?
No.
I'm gonna be bruised. Okay.
Is the black hole Far Shore?
Yep.
Hole. Nice.
Okay.
I'm jealous.
Okay. Here's my thought. We do the X.
Mhm.
We do the explosion.
Okay.
We do the large question mark. We gather all the loot, gold, enemies, allies that we possibly can. Then after we're done with that, we go straight from the question mark to the shore, get a boat, and sail around. Because maybe, just throwing that out there, we find a quicker route to Far Shore, because that's a really long sailing trip, and we are running out of time. Or we go in the opposite direction. Get Far Shore done first, because it's the farthest, and then just go backwards from there.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
So at this point, why don't we flip a coin?
I got a yes/no coin.
I am actually okay with that.
Okay.
My vast hoard of treasure.
My entire campaign is reduced to a flip.
cauldron.
Yep. I don't know why we were voting.
Yeah, why are we trying to vote here? We don't make decisions in this. Fate decides. Okay,
So what is the...
It's fine.
I-
It's all fine.
I would say yes, cauldron first. No, Farport first.
I flipped and it
With
did
everyone?
come up Cauldron.
Argus, we're gonna visit your home.
It is not my home.
Is it full of more of you?
No. But my float was last seen there.
I swear to God, if the float's not there and we have to go in the opposite direction, I'm gonna find Mike.
The float's already...
What I'm doing at
Happened to
this
the
point
float?
is a direct result of whatever's happening in this game.
The float's already at Far Shore.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Whatever the case may be, I'm excited. Who's excited?
All right. So the plan, and Lavinia is sort of clarifying, so we can negotiate and build the proper contracts. Is to go to recruit your mercenary company from Cauldron.
Yes.
And then
we'll play it by ear.
Our lumber holdings.
We are to take the lumber holdings, go to Cauldron, assess
So the lumber first,
situation,
and then okay.
assess the situation with my float, and gather information on the Citadel.
Okay. And then the Citadel, and then yeah, I think we can push the Far Shore back a week or two. Sounds like we have an accord.
Utilize the time to gather resources. It appears that it will be a long trip.
A good decision.
I guess more power.
Very well.
What was that,
We're
Naveen?
going on an adventure.
Did you say something?
Oh, no.
All right.
All right. So, with the plan in motion, 12% of a plan, as it were, the party has decided to investigate some more local areas for the Valderosa family to shore up resources and prepare for final ocean voyage as the third leg in their fourth leg in their pursuit of anyway, long story short, there's a plan. So let's call it here because we gotta have a hard out at 12:30. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, everybody here. Let's do a quick round table and let everybody know where you can be found on the internets. And let's start with Paula.
Thank you for watching, everyone. You guys can find me on Instagram. That's it. And here, I guess, every Saturday morning when we have the sessions.
Design, do stuff, illustrate
Yeah.
books. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No. I read a lot of fiction, but I like, that's it.
Now you're here. Fictional place of all.
Exactly.
There. All right, Eve.
Yeah, you can find me over at Lawless Victory on the Blue Sky. That is lawless as in crime, victory as in winning. Mostly just don't talk very much on there. But that's because I'm trying to disconnect from social media because it's not very good for your brain. Other than that, every other Monday you can find me here at the Nexus tournament with my bank robbing
Criminal.
witch Virginia Slim.
Criminal.
What?
Nothing? What?
Yeah, she's robbing banks. Of course she's a criminal.
Ne'er-do-well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has never said anything to the contrary.
Fair.
Not denying it. She's very
pointing
open
it out.
about
He's
it.
very open and honest about this shit.
I'm just
Yeah,
pointing it out.
she's not lying about it.
I had an
Better.
entire subplot of people discovering Virginia is actually a criminal that as soon as she openly announced it, I had to throw it out.
Yep. I don't know what that feels like at all. All right, John.
Me? Oh, hello, I'm John. Today I was playing Elenast, who is glad to be out, or to be heading out of this God's Forsaken city. I can be found online at Crim's Bacon. I have my own podcast, Bacon Flavored Pods, where we will, depending on a text I receive Monday, we will either be running a monthly manifest campaign with a horror Wild West theme and a beacon game set in the world of Final Fantasy XII. Also, again, depending on this text, I will be running 2 games here on Would Be Heroes. The first one is a monthly game set using the break system, where I don't think anyone here is a part of it, but other people who are part of my other projects are part of it. And on every other Monday, alternating from Nexus Tournament, is Amber Hearts, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, where Mike and Alejandro are there.
Hello.
Let's see. Yes. Or I'll be working. And the same for every other project here on Would Be Heroes. Either I am a part of it, or I will be working. Except, actually, for Saturday mornings, because my shift will be 2 to 9. So. Also, I draw for money, so if you have too much money and you want to draw, I can do that for you.
Go. Commission. Yeah. Do it. I'll find you.
Yeah. Because if you have seen any of my tabletop RPG projects, I do all the art for those. That's all me. All the character art, all the stream frames, I do that. I have a problem.
Excellent. Joe.
Hello, everyone. It's me, better known as DJ Toydar and Nolafinger on most of the social media sites. It's been fun playing Naveen today, even though I have a stuffy nose. Yeah. Follow us on the interwebs and everything else. Sound like a Gen Xer. No offense. But yes, hit up the social sites right there. Also, I am a teacher if you want to give us money to help me with educating kids and stay cleaner with more, Lysol and wipes. Send it to me. I need it. But yeah, we're about 2 weeks left in the year before school's out for the holidays, so yeah. Love your teachers. Check up on your friends who are teachers. We are going through it, okay?
Yeah, if you wanted to give your money to any of us, make it Joe.
Thanks.
I think we have your Amazon. Your Amazon.
Yeah, there's something in there. But yeah. Love all your heroes, queerdos, and everyone else in between. See you later.
Bye!
Oh, wait, Alejandro.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, orcs, goblins. Now I know what it feels like to be skipped over.
Yeah, punk.
My name is Alejandro, also known as the Greedy Dragon. I post random TTRPG thoughts, memes, and stupid ideas that I have on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to check those out, go ahead. Other than that, thank you for watching. If you want to see me run a game, please check out the Nexus Tournament. And you are feeling sleepy, you will give Mike, Joe, and John money because they deserve it. Yes, and snap my fingers.
I should Vimo myself some money.
Nice. Alright. And as for me, you can catch my pre- and post-COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Cap America on Blue Sky, and the other one. And you can find me here. And here is Would Be Heroes as a channel, as a brand, as a corporation, or whatever.
As a lifestyle, as a religion.
Right? We are a cult now. We are a lifestyle brand. We are, you can catch us Saturday mornings, weekly at 9 a.m. Pacific. Tuesdays, every second Tuesday for one particular game. Whispers from the Veil at 6 p.m. Pacific. Alternating to that every second week, another game against the Obsidian Storm. We have John's every second Monday Pathfinder 2 game, Amber Hearts. We have Alejandro's every second Monday Nexus Tournament 5th edition game, and those are alternating at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, give or take. We have John's break game every third Friday of the month, and on Saturdays at 1:30 Pacific every second Saturday we have a Cypher System game, which is on hiatus until January, I want to say, because we are doing holiday stuff and etc. And I'm not gonna play, and they're not going to play for me anyway. It's fine. But that's coming to a conclusion very shortly as well. There's going to be a big event, a masquerade, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And alternating to that every second Saturday, which I believe is happening today, is
Yep.
a Scum and Villainy game. And alternatingly, if they have enough players, it will bump back to the Cthulhu game, Call of Cthulhu. Anyways, that's happening at 4 p.m. Pacific.
I believe so, yes.
And something like that. And yeah, that's about it for now. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, everybody. Hit some follows. Hit some like buttons and subscribe buttons. And we will come back next week when all the prep may or may not be pro played out. Another shopping episode, maybe. And maybe I'll just throw them into the dungeon. Who knows? One of the two. Either way, let's find somebody to raid into and get the heck out of here.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.